Good morning, students. I hope you all are safe and good. For grade 7, in history, the second chapter, that is New King and Kingdoms. Today we are going to discuss on the third part, that is agriculture and irrigation, and the administrative power of the Cholas. Agriculture and irrigation. Chola, they ruled the Kaveri Delta region. The Kaveri Delta have the main source of Kaveri River. So the Cholas, they opened many branches, the Kaveri River branches all over the Chola dynasty. And the Cholas' achievement, they reached the great achievement by introducing new ideas and new types of agriculture and irrigation in their agricultural system. So this made the Cholas the great achievement, to do the great achievement. And artificial irrigation. Overflow of Kaveri was often on that time. So the Cholas, they opened the canals, they dig the well, the huge tanks they built it to save the water for the future use and for the need of the growth of rice. Because the rice, for cultivation of rice, they need the fertile soil, moisture content of the soil and the water in a large amount. So they built the canals, well and the huge tank to store the water. So on seeing this, the large numbers of people in the Chola dynasty, they started to do the agriculture by cleaning the forest. They cleaned the forest and they leveled the land for the agriculture. This was the main and most important growth and the development of Cholas during their period. And not only the rulers, but all the administrative power, the chief, the peoples, all of the peoples in the dynasty were interested on doing such a good thing in the agriculture, on introducing new things in agriculture. How was the administration of the Cholas? Ur, settlement of peasants. The peasants, those are settlement. The group of peasants settling in one place is called as Ur. The kingdom, they gave that place name as Ur. And group of Ur, like this, the group of Ur are collectively called as Nadu. N-A-D-U, Nadu. Both did the administration. The Ur as well as the Nadu, they did the administration. By the village council, they take care of the Ur, and both of the Nadu and the Ur, they collected the taxes for the growth of their kingdom. And among that, the Velala caste people, they were called as the high caste people, and they control by what? Because they have large numbers of land, they are called as a landlords. They are rich landlords. They control the affairs of Nadu. In the Nadu, they were in the administration of controlling the land affairs of the Nadu region. And rich landlords of title. If a peasant or a Velala peasant, he is controlling more than 3 regions of the peasant's land, he is called as a Muvenda Velan. Muvenda Velan. The king, he gave the title as Muvenda Velan. And the chief, he is called as a Aryer. Aryer or Aryer. And on ancient time, on this period of time, the Brahmins, the Brahmin people, they prahastit, they will sing a song, they sing the poem for the king, and they will get the gift as a land from the king. So that lands are called as a Brahmadeya. The land, the gift from the king, the Brahmin people, those who are getting, it is called as a Brahmadeya. The Brahmin landlords, it was in the control, the Brahmadeya was in the control of Brahmana landlord. The Brahmana landlord, he maintained the records in an effective manner, and that records and everything was inscripted in the walls of the temple. And association of traders. The traders those are living in the town regions or in the developed region, they are called as the Nagarams. The association of traders, the traders also are maintaining in the temple, in the big temple, in the Tanjore, around the area, the people they are surviving, that peoples, the traders, they are called as a Nagarams. This is about the administration and the agricultural growth of the people during the Chola region. So this made the Cholas to achieve the great level. Thank you and have a great day.